Let's get into it. Busy. I'm waking up early in the morning, get my hustle on. If you go to war with me, I hope your money long. Told them I ain't here for the games or you sing along. If there's money out here and I can't eat, then we can get along. Let's get into it. Get along. Yeah, I'm hot, boy.
Good. It's your boy DJ Duya,
I'm Bez.
and we up for debate. Let's go. Let's get it. So we had a good show yesterday. We throw these headphones on, man, so I don't get no feedback. And we was discussing the MVPs and the awards and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
So then when you hit me with today's topics, because it was a light night in the NBA, I actually got
I didn't see nothing too exciting last night. I mean, that was
some of the scores from last night.
I mean, it was only 3 games, man. I mean, the Knicks put up a lot of points.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I think the Mavericks surprised me because I didn't think they was gonna beat the Warriors. I'm not gonna hold you like.
They ended up, they were up by 17, and the Warriors came back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little upset with Clay only giving us 5. You know what I'm saying?
So did he was on the tear though, averaging like 25.
Yeah, Steph gave us 32 though. So I mean, for the most part, they tried it. Effort. They only lost by 3. So I feel like Clay gave you more, but I feel like they put the game on Steph. I feel like Dallas played, so it was a Steph versus Luka game.
True.
And Luka dropped 41 on their neck.
I didn't watch the game, but yeah, I just saw like the highlights of it.
Yeah. But yeah, we was into the MVP stuff, and it got me thinking, like, it was a light day yesterday in NBA. I don't think a lot of people do hockey like us, but it was a big day and all that hockey and stuff, but in basketball. But I feel like we should have.
I tell you what, I'm gonna start watching hockey and getting into it more, so we could throw that in the mix. Yeah, I haven't watched hockey since Jeremy Roenick and the boys, and
Betsy gave me some love.
Chris Chelios and stuff, man. I haven't watched these guys in a long time, so
yeah, I get it. I get it, but that had me thinking, man, like, what if we got on today's show, did something different, not even get into the picks of the day and all the game recaps. What if we did our NBA fantasy starting 5 with the 6th man? What if we did an NFL fantasy team? We'll take an O-line, a D-line, set of linebackers, set of cornerbacks, a quarterback, running back or 2. Depending on what position you run. Do you run a 21 package? Do you run an 11 package? Yep. You know what I mean? Let's give them what we think, and I wanted to shoot that early because I know it takes us some research and time. We can look up stats and who's getting sacked the most before we pick our lines and stuff. You know what I mean? So I want to start off with the NBA. It was a late night NBA and all that. NFL coming tomorrow. We'll start off second with NFL, but start off. I want to know what your NBA fantasy starting 5 and 6 man would be.
All right, you want me to run down the whole team or just Yeah, I can go through the whole team.
I want you to go through the whole team. Yeah, I want you to go through the whole team.
All right, so my starting center is going to be Joel Embiid. I guess I should have had the stats up, but I will go with Joel Embiid at the center spot. Got to watch the Embiid in these fantasy leagues, though, because he does take time off and stuff. So missing games in a fantasy league is tough because you really need them to play as much as you possibly can. Especially in the basketball one, because it's every other few nights that you're going up against somebody and everything counts. So then I took Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Kevin Durant in a fantasy league, he's gonna give you points and he's gonna give you efficiency. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna give you good 3-point shooting. He's gonna give you good from the field, and his turnovers isn't too bad, but And then who did I go with after Kevin Durant? Anthony Davis. He's been turning up finally. I think he's averaging 26 and 12 for the season. And then we were talking about Luka Doncic. If you're doing the fantasy league, man, he's the guy, man. Like,
he's literally the guy. He is that guy. He's literally the guy that you want to pick on your fantasy if you want to be consistently in like competing. If you want to be consistently competing in your fantasy, he's the guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving you 33 points a game, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. So he's not far off from a 30-point triple-double.
No, definitely not.
He could do it this year if he really.
I mean, a lot of people got Luka as their MVP, man. Yesterday when we did who our MVPs would be, I got a lot of slack when I got off the show and was running into people, and I'm like, man, all you people got something to say, but y'all don't tune in, y'all don't comment on the show. Like,
I know, right?
You know what I mean? Like, y'all catch me in stores and be like, really?
Come on, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying the bird of our generation times 2. They saying, I'm like, man, listen, I understand it. I respect it, but I'm not gonna give him an MVP vote yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But who do you guys? That was your center. That was your center. Your power forward. Who did you have?
Yeah. Then I got Luka Doncic and Steph Curry. Steph Curry was my.
Wait, who was your power forward?
Anthony Davis. 26 and 12. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Got you. Okay. And who'd you have as your shooting guard? You said Luka, and who's your point?
Steph Curry. Steph Curry's having like one of his best seasons, man. He's giving you 31 off and 7 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 43% from the 3 and 51% from the field. So it's like his best season so far.
I completely get that. It definitely is. Sheesh, bro. That's rough. That's a rough squad to compete with. I mean,
and
I feel like
I had one more.
What's your 6 man? I want to know who your 6 man coming off the benches since you got them on there. Who's your 6 man?
I had to go LeBron James. I know he's suspect as far as playing games, but when he does play, he's gonna give you great efficiency,
especially with that lineup. LeBron's gonna have
getting his stats right now. I'm trying to maybe I can try to look.
Well, with that lineup right there, though, I mean, if he was playing in that lineup, though, like with a team like that, different. But
yeah, LeBron's giving you 25 points. He's shooting 45% from the field. That's way down for LeBron. But and he's only shooting 28% from the 3 points. So, you know, LeBron's not, his percentages aren't his efficiency is way down this year. So maybe I don't want to take LeBron, but LeBron
as a six man, what do you mean to really do? You know what I mean?
Yep. So get into you. Who did you have?
I have as my center Nikola Jokic, the Joker.
Okay.
I mean, he's one of he can get you a triple double every night, or he can get you 37 and 10 with a light assist rack. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them guys that he's a walking double double when he wants to, away or home. It's just about keeping him playing too. Like, you know, like you said, some of these guys like to take little mini breaks, and Joker was never that type. But I feel like this year he's becoming that type a little bit.
Yeah, his points is way down this year from last year. He's averaging 23. I think he's over 30 last year, right?
Yeah, you mean, and it's crazy because last year then they lost Jamal, so like he had to do more. I feel like now that they're getting Jamal back, I feel like he feels like he wants Jamal to take more of some of the load too, like he used to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing is, he's at 10 assists and 10. Yo, that's crazy. He's at 10 assists and 10 rebounds.
Center we're talking about.
Wow.
It's the center. You know what I mean?
9 assists. I'll give him 9 assists. 9 assists and 10 rebounds. That's pretty good.
Hey, listen.
My bad.
Round to the nearest 10th, and we got a 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at power forward, I got Giannis, man. Like, he's literally he's the best player in the NBA. He's every time you see him, you know, all you thinking is he can't shoot the 3, but he'll shoot it. You know what I mean? He's not your Ben Simmons that is afraid to shoot it. He'll shoot it, knowing that he's shooting the low, but he'll shoot it. You know what I'm saying? And he's not scared to pull that shot. He's not scared to go. He's not scared to be the player of the team, the captain. You know what I mean? He's giving you double figures right now. I think he's second and third in rebounding, third in scoring, fourth in scoring in the league. So he's top 5 in both categories.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Jason
31
Tatum,
a game.
Yeah, Jason Tatum. I'm gonna go with Jason Tatum, but not only because he's like a top 5 scorer, but I believe I've seen something where he's actually, I think in defense, top 5 in defense. Also, I want to believe, or is it something like that? But
okay.
Either way, Jason Tatum, he's a walking bucket. I feel like he can get you 30 on a regular night.
Yeah.
You know,
he averages that.
Yep. Regular night. You know what I'm saying? Will he go for 40 this night? We don't know. But we know he's guaranteed 20 plus on an off night. You know what I'm saying? On a night where he's shooting terrible, he's going to get you 20 plus. My undying faith and love for Klay Thompson is just different.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. It's just different. I love Klay, man. Like, I used to not like him, but then I realized this man, once he scored 37 points in I think, or something like in a quarter with 6 dribbles, off of 6 dribbles, this man scored 30 plus points. Yeah. Just 6 dribbles. Less than 6 dribbles, he scored 30-something points. Like, bro. Yo, I got like the love is just there, man. I always gotta rock with you.
I'm trying to find his stats. He's not even up here nowhere.
He's not. That's what's sad. He's not. But I'm gonna go with him. I'm going with him because
I'm hoping maybe he could save you with his percentages or something.
With how last time he had a terrible shooting game 2, 1 of 6. It's not even that. It's when Klay gets on a roll and him and Steph get cooking. They always have when they're both playing together. Even after injury, Klay Thompson came back in the playoffs and he had moments and games that they needed him. They didn't need him to take over or be who he was. They just needed him to have moments in games. You know what I'm saying? And he did that. But prior to injury, anytime him and Steph started cooking together, they went on long spurts, games, 10, 15 games, 20 game spurts where they're both 20 or 30, bouncing around, sometimes 30, 30, 40, 40. No other team is shooting. Nobody else on the team is shooting. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping for that. And of course, barring him being always hurt and injured, Dame Lillard, I'm always going to rock with Dame. That's my favorite player in the NBA right now. So until he retires, he's my favorite player. And I'm rocking with Dame as my point guard. And as my man come off the bench, I'm going with AD.
Okay.
Got to give AD the love.
Yeah, AD's been feeling him.
He's been doing what he can. You hear what I'm saying? He's been doing what he can. Let me tell you something. The other day when they lost to the Indiana Pacers, I was thinking I was trying to. I'm trying to find somebody to blame it on. Real talk. I'm trying to find.
Will get you, man.
Is it this? Is it that? Is it? I'm trying to find someone to blame it, like someone to blame it on. And when I'm gonna do this, I'm blaming on LeBron. When you come back to the team, you should know we up 17. Okay. We try to take our little break. Oh, these boys is down by 10 now. All right, what's been working? AD's been working. Now they got me on the court, who I feel like I'm better than Russ. Everybody knows I'm better than Russ. So let me show that I'm better than Russ and get AD these points. Because when we was giving AD the rock, he's unstoppable. Bro, AD touched the ball twice or 3 times in the fourth quarter, bro. 3 times in the fourth quarter.
Damn.
Bro, there's no way in hell. There's not enough D. You're not telling me they was playing tough D on AD. AD knows how to beat a double team with a fadeaway, and he knows how to destroy a man one-on-one, low post or sizing them up. So you're gonna tell me this is LeBron. These younger players, these other players, these Lonnie Walkers and all these people, they're looking at you still. Like, even though AD's going up, they're looking at you to follow the leader. So when you dishing the ball, and obviously you're not being that leader like we always know you to be. That's just it. And I feel like AD's always took a back seat. I feel like it's almost like when LeBron came to Miami, I remember they lost against Dallas.
Yeah.
And Wade said to LeBron, we go if you go. This is your team now.
Yep.
Bron has to turn to AD and say, we go when you go. This is your team now. He has to. He has to let
Oh,
AD.
you're right, man.
Listen, I'm not worried about getting mine now. I need you to get yours so we can get in playoff contention and get another ring. I'm getting my points as we go along, but we need you to go off.
Yep.
So he needs to tell him that. Right now, AD's still playing the quiet little brother that's like, shit, I can do it, but Big Bro's still here.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel like the game's playing. Russ, we wanted to blame Russ and do all this shit in the beginning. Let me tell you something. Russ, I love Russ. I always like Russ. But I'm not going to blame Russ for shit. Russ is doing exactly what we all knew he was going to do anyway. We didn't think Russ was going to come out there and shoot 39% from three-point. We didn't think Russ was going to come out there and give us 17, 13, and 14. We knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew that wasn't going to happen with Brian on it. We knew that. So why are we being this crazy on him? Why are we being this crazy on him? Russ is doing what we expected him to do, bro. And doing it to what he can do it at. You know what I'm saying? Coming off the bench, he's playing good. Like, you need other pieces in there. And these other pieces, it's sad. You're going to have to get rid of one of these three big pieces to get this other piece. Look, they should have just tried to put all the effort into making Lonnie Walker or one of these other guys a crazy star going into All-Star break so they can get a trade value for him or something. They really should have. They really should have, man.
You know who is a person that they're gonna utilize probably in a trade, or is Schroeder. I could see them utilizing him in a trade. Schroeder's or Patrick Beverly. Yeah, Schroeder or Beverly, one of those two. Somebody else could use them. That's like in a contention type situation.
I mean, they got Schroeder still, or they should get him.
No, they got him. They got him. Schroeder. I'm looking at it this way: Schroeder, Beverly, and Kendrick Nunn can't all play together. Like, one of them got to go, and you got Westbrook, so that's 4 point guards.
Well, I feel like your best person to get rid of is Kendrick Nunn. But he's shooting like, yo.
I don't know what happened to him, man.
You know what it is? He needs to go somewhere else besides LA. There's too much pressure on a player like him like that in LA. He needs it. That's the problem. LA brings a lot of pressure. Even New York, LA, Miami, Boston, fucking these places bring a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can throw Philly in there, I guess, too. These places bring a lot of pressure when you go and play there, bro. There's so much legacy at these places and just iconic things that go on when you step into these arenas or know you gotta wear that jersey consistently, represented for 82 games. That's a lot, bro. And there's nothing you can do. Listen, even like let's play this. Lonnie Walker, Kendrick Nunn, right? I can't tell you what team that right now off the head. If you sent them to, they'd be this crazy team. Put it like this. I bet you sent Lonnie Walker to Miami, he'd be something.
He wouldn't get no burn over with us.
This is what I'm saying, though. I understand that. But if you was to bring Lonnie Walker over to Miami with the coaching system, the players they play with, he wouldn't do something?
I see what you're saying.
It's
like
that
Caleb Martin or somebody.
He'd be like a Caleb Martin or a fucking Strauss. He'd be one of them. Just a little bit more athletic.
Victor Oladipo don't give us what he's supposed to.
See, this is what problem is. See, Oladipo, I think would have probably looked good in the Lakers, but he's not. I feel like he's not consistently healthy either. Or he just doesn't fit in the system. I don't know.
Yeah, he's never healthy.
I don't know. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, one thing about them though, I'm gonna give is that they had talent players. All these players in the Lakers, these Lonnie Walkers. Oh, I forgot the one white dude's name that actually looked like he got a little flavor to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kendrick Nunn. All these guys they're talented players, bro. They just playing on a team where there's so much. There's AD, bro. If me and you right now, natural people, got picked to be like, yo, we want y'all to come and do this big sports, ESPN type.
Yeah.
You think the first week or two there we just be great? They gonna be sitting there looking around like,
get them out of here.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's happening right now, bro. I mean, literally, I don't think they're gonna get better as they go on. I really don't. I don't think these players are unless they go somewhere else. They gotta find trade value. They gotta look at them like, yo, use two, Kendrick Nunn and you gotta be able to get shipped somewhere else for draft picks at least at this point now.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? And because now when you got picks, then teams want to talk to you. I don't think they're gonna get no high first round picks for any of these guys. Maybe not even a second round, but
I mean, yeah, that's all you can really give a second round. There ain't no third round no more.
At all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's different, bro. But let's start over to the NFL part of the thing.
That's gonna be tomorrow. That's gonna be our show tomorrow. NBA trades. So we'll pull out the trade machine and all that.
Yeah, man, I'm dead. Like that's well, yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be. We should do that. Look into a few things, man. With what players will look good where and all. We need to look into a little bit of that. Because I remember I used to have this app where it did like. I used to have this app where it used to do like what I could do if I did stuff, trade people on it. I'm
gonna break it out tomorrow.
You gotta what you're talking about. Later on, you gotta send me to that link anywhere, show me where, so we can see what's going on, because that's a little different, man. But let's start, like I said, into our NFL part of the day.
Thanks.
I'm gonna start with my NFL fantasy. Like if I listen, I'm gonna do this as if I'm a coach and I'm just like, you got free range to pick the all-star, all-Madden team you want. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to start with defense, right? I would take the Jets defensive line.
Okay.
We're just all four guys are consistent. All four guys are consistent as far as getting pressure on QB. I mean, I love Quinnen. Like, I feel like Quinnen can give him another 5 or 6 years. I feel like he can be like in the talk with these Aaron Darnolds and all that. He has the attitude, the strength, he has the mentality of it. Like, he's just a dog, bro.
Yep.
I had, if I was going to go any 2DD, it'd be my AD and Quinnen. You dig what I'm saying? Like, those would be my bread, who I would pick as my defensive tackles, AD and Quinnen. But if we're going, I'm going to go Buffalo linebackers. I just feel like with Buffalo's linebackers, you got a quarterback, a pass rusher, and a quarterback. And then you got Milano, who is like a tight end running back specialist, where he knows how to track them down, what their route is upon their break. He knows how to, he knows the play before the play happens. And he's also a good pass rusher when you need him to be. He takes up the gap for Von Miller to have one-on-ones, for Edmonds to have one-on-ones. And, it's now when they have Ed Oliver too, he eats, man. Like, Milano and the linebacker core make sure they eat. I won't go Eagles secondary. There's just something about big play Slay and that boy Gardner, man. That's like their safety. He's injured now, but he leads the league in interceptions. You know what I mean? But like, there's just something about them two boys in that secondary where they don't play like the Legion of Boom, but they play as smart as them. Like,
I like those guys. They ball and all that, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the Eagles are gonna lose first playoff game that they play.
I was looking at that, right? And if they go to the playoffs now, right? If they go to the playoffs now, I believe that they'll be playing if they go to the playoffs now, who they be playing? They get the bye week. So
yeah. So the team that the lowest seeded team
will be the Buccaneers. So they'll get the Dallas or the Buccaneers game.
Yeah, basically. It depends though, because it could be that way, but whoever.
No, actually, no. They'll get the Washington or Minnesota because they're the 7th seed. How the? Because Tampa Bay got
they got a division. Their division. That's what I'm saying.
So they'll be playing a winner out of Minnesota and.
Honestly, bro, I think they could have changed it though. And it's not going by that. It's going by your actual record.
That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I thought too.
I think they changed it. We gotta look.
It is going by your actual record after the 4 playoff spots get in.
Yeah,
by actual record after. That's why you got
actual record.
That's why you got all the NFC East teams in there.
Yeah.
If we win it right now, we'd be playing against Miami, and I like our chances. That's all I'm saying. If we win right now, we be playing against Miami, and I like our chances.
I don't like that.
I love that.
It depends what happens in these next 2 games against them.
I dig that. But what I'm saying is, if that was a playoff picture right now, I feel like Miami's offense plays right into our defensive hands. Because Sauce would want to line up with Hill or Waddle. He would want to, guaranteed. Whoever he lines up over, like if he lined up on Waddle, they would bracket Hill and blitz Tua and force Tua to turn into a running game or Mike Gesicki. They will force that. And our linebackers, they're hitters, bro. When you get hit by one of them, you know. It's like,
the defense turned up this year.
Bro, and I feel like they play right into our hands. And then now we're having Mike White there, who's not afraid to throw it over top now or throw those dangerous passes. That makes it a lot different, man.
Elijah Moore was finally getting to it. Listen, I like that.
Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. The way if we would surprise people like the Bengals.
I could see that.
We would surprise people like the Bengals and get deep into the playoffs.
It all depends on who the matchups are, like you said.
If Mike stays consistent and shows us that he can control a game and he can make plays and win games for us, not just get in the league and stay in the league, actually come from behind down 10-3 or something, or 13-3, come from behind and make it a game. If he can show us that, bro, we can scare people like the Cincinnati Bengals because we got Elijah Moore, we got the Mims, and we got these guys that are good. Like they said, they're good. They just have nobody.
Keep hollering these boys. They need to do something. We keep hollering the Mims, man.
They do.
Need to do something at Mims.
They do
shit.
They do need to do
keep
something.
it moving. Yeah, we always veer when it comes to the Jets.
Robin? Yeah, we can go on.
Always veer off when it comes to the Jets.
I mean, that's my defense. That's my defensive side of the ball right there. Who you got on your defensive side?
Defense, I went with the Ravens defensive line. I just picked the team, so I went with the Ravens defensive line. I like what they give out. You got Calais Campbell, JPP, Owe over there. They not super, with the sacks and all that. I could have gone with the Patriots, the easy pick. They got Judon and all that, but I like what the Ravens give out on the defensive line. The secondary is where they begin ate up sometimes, and you always see Marcus Peters yelling at somebody or yelling at the coach. So then the linebackers, I went with the 49ers. Got Fred Warner. He's covering all the field like he's that guy.
Free safety, man.
Yeah. So, and then secondary, I went with the Cowboys, man. I like what Diggs gives out. He's not. I don't think he's really killing them in interceptions this year, but at any time,
he's top 10. He's top 10.
Yeah, anytime he can go with the pick. So that was my defense.
Okay. What does your offense look like?
Of course, I got to go. Favorite player in the league, man, Lamar Jackson. He's always going to give you fantasy points. He's good for at least 15 every week. Then I went with Kareem Hunt. He's a problem. I went with the Browns offensive line, even though we don't necessarily pick them in fantasy, but for this we did. We wanted to throw a monkey wrench in the game, so he took an offensive line. So I took Hunt's line, and then I went with Taylor from the Colts. He's not having the best season, but I feel like at any point he could turn it around.
He had an ankle injury.
Yeah.
He was playing real lightly on it, not wanting to re-injure it so early. Because it looks like another thing is too. Not to take it off topic, on topic, but I think they rushed Taylor back.
Of course.
I think he was still hurt, so that's why the games we've seen, he was only getting them 13 carries for 20-something yards. I feel like he was still hurt, and he was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna run." But these last 2 games, you can see the burst in the step, the 9 yards, on first down, picking up 8 to 9 yards. It's like, whoa, this man's getting his step back. So I think he's gonna have a big second half.
See, I didn't watch that Steelers game because I had a bet going on. It was some basketball team I was watching that I had bet on, and I was like, man, let me watch this game, see the end of it. The team that I bet on won, but I lost on something else that night though. But yeah.
Yeah, but y'all, I mean, I really feel like he'll be dangerous, man. Who else you got? You got the O-line. You got Browns O-line, you said?
Yeah, I said the Browns O-line. Then my wide receivers, I was going with Tyreek Hill and what was my other receiver that I was going to take? Damn, I'm forgetting who it was now. I didn't write them down. I was just going off the dome piece. Pause. Damn, what was my other?
You had Chase and
Chase, Jamar Chase. Yeah.
I knew you. Listen, man, I remember you mentioning something about Chase.
Yeah, Chase and Hill.
I'm like, okay, well,
that Chase is different, man. Him and Justin Jefferson to be on. Imagine having. I mean, that's why they won the championship. They had those two dudes on the same team.
Same team. How?
It's crazy.
How did you let that slaughter get away?
And how did the coach say that Jamar Chase was never going to be a good receiver? That's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy. When they said, I said, what? I said, well, fire him.
And he's trying to move him to defensive back.
Yeah, fire him. Fire him immediately. What the hell is he doing? What the hell is he talking about? Almost made you question if some of these people don't even know football. It'd be sad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's super sad, bro. But I like that. I mean, I went with Keenan Allen. I mean, Justin Jefferson as a main receiver.
Give that man his respect now.
Now this. Yo, are we gonna do this, man, all the time?
Yeah, got to.
I got Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen. Those are my three receivers. I went and got three receivers.
Okay, no, I like that. That's that the spread offense.
As my tight end, I went and got George Kittle. Had to go the other way from Kelsey. I had to go George Kittle's.
Okay.
Of course, I got Saquon Barkley. He's like a Christian McCaffrey. I feel like him and Christian McCaffrey almost match each other. Saquon.
Who's your quarterback?
Runner. My quarterback. I'm going to go with Justin Herbert, man. I'm going to go ahead and go with Justin Herbert. I mean, with that type of lineup and when he has targets, he's going to go. With that lineup, he goes big, man. He goes hard, man. And I like him, man. I like him a lot.
And we had Mahomes out there. He went Herbert on you.
Yeah, man. But,
crazy.
Hold on, bro. I'm going to step over. We'll put the handle something back in 2 minutes, brother.
All right, yep. So we had you went with Justin Herbert. I chose Lamar Jackson because he's the illest running back, and that's why I went with two running backs instead of going with the receivers, three receivers. So I don't know, man. But we had the USA in the World Cup. I've been trying to get into the World Cup a little bit. It's been shaky. I've been trying to watch it, but it's hard to watch the whole thing because I'm not super in tune with soccer like that. But the US made it out of the group, and they're gonna be advancing. I'm not sure who they play yet. I want to say the Netherlands, maybe. Let me look it up real quick. So yeah, the USA is going to be advancing in the World Cup. Then what else was going on? Deshaun Watson is going to be making his first start this week after all this alleged mishaps going on with his massage therapist and all this stuff. So he's finally back. He's going to be under center for the Browns. And then what else is going on? There's a ton of NBA games going on tonight. I'll keep you on tune. If y'all can still, please follow the Facebook page up for debate. Just throw it in the search bar and then it'll come up. We're trying to get some people on that. Started that up. And then YouTube, just follow us on there also. Yeah, man. So back to I'll run down the NBA real quick. What happened last night with the Mavericks and the Warriors. Luka Doncic had 41 points, 12 assists, 12 rebounds. Big time triple double as he hit the big shot to them. But a big when they needed that win, I think they were like 0-4 in the last game, and the Warriors had won 4 the last 5, and the only one they lost was the one that they decided to hit the starters and all that. So that was a big win for the Mavericks. Then the Trailblazers and the Clippers. I didn't watch really too much of that, but
sorry, garbage man. Gotta pay the garbage man.
no, it's all good.
A lot of garbage.
I had to get the chick. We was on last night. I had to get my Chinese food.
Yeah. We gotta get a garbage man a tip, man. Be a lot of garbage at the spot, man. Gotta give him his tip.
Yep.
But yeah, what did I miss? What did I miss?
No, and I was just running down stuff that happened last night. It wasn't much really that went on, but I was saying, Deshaun Watson's gonna be making his first start this week.
Who?
Deshaun Watson's coming back for the Browns. He's gonna be making his first start.
Let's get on that real quick before we slide out. Actually, before I go drop the youngin off, I did because I meant that's something I wanted to talk about. I wanted us to throw in today before we left. What type of game do you think he's going to have, and do you think Jacoby Brissett should just play the rest of this year out, or do you think Deshaun Watson comes in and makes a somewhat fight for that little 7th spot in the playoff?
Well, they're not getting that 7th spot. But
not even if they went out?
No. They're 4-7. So I mean, it's a possibility. They're not eliminated, but I don't expect him to come in and really light it up and for them to really like go on a tear. I feel like how many games is left? Maybe 6, right? Yeah. 6 games.
Yeah.
I say probably the last 3 games. It'll take like a couple. I say that 6 games, the last 4 games, he'll be back to his normal real self.
Okay.
It'll probably take 2 games for him to get in the groove and get up to speed of the game, like the speed of the game. Then he'll be back by like week 4. Not week 4, but by his 4th game. By his third game, he'll be back. Yeah.
I feel like we're going to see a lot of RPOs.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of trickery. I mean, I feel like they're not gonna. I wanted to when I first knew he was coming back. I said, all right, he was letting this. He know he's been working out privately, probably most likely he has to be, and he was allowed inside the arena to do stuff with the team for like the last 2 weeks.
Oh no, he's been there all year, bro. He's been there.
I thought he was only allowed to join practices and stuff like the last 2 weeks or something like that, though.
Well, when he was suspended, yes, but he's been there during the off season and all that. Like, so he was there in off-season training and all that stuff.
All that. That's what I'm saying. So I'm taking. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking. He was doing all his training, but there's been 10 games played, 11 games played that you haven't been in NFL. But I figured in the last 2 weeks of you being allowed to practice now with your team, hopefully they got you NFL speed ready.
Yeah.
If this is so, I feel like we're gonna see. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this. We're going to go out here and see. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but we're going to see Brown score a lot more points. I feel like he's going to be – because let's face it, Jacoby Brissett can't break outside the pocket and get you 15, 20 yards running. You know what I'm saying? He's not that guy. He's not that. He's a decent backup. He's a good backup quarterback. But he's not the guy that's going to – sit in the pocket and then break out the pocket for 15, 20 and stiff arm a linebacker or 2. He's not going to be able to throw on a run. You know what I'm saying? Like a Deshaun Watson. You can't do an RPO with him and expect him to make somebody miss the first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot more. So when you soak up these yardages and then you got a Nick Chubb and a Kareem Hunt coming behind you to beat up these guys all game, it makes it kind of easier on your whole offense. Your first downs come easier now when you got a quarterback that can give you 4 on a tuck and run, then Nick Chubb give you 5, and then you got third down back, Kareem Hunt coming in, they only need to get you 1. You can do screens with him, dip off passes, really get, your offense opens up so much more, bro, and now you become a high scoring threat. I just think it's too late. It sucks because I feel like they almost put Jacoby Brissett. Anybody that was behind Tom Brady, it's almost like they put him in like positions where you can be somebody. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Right.
You know, Brissett. Listen. All right, we're suspending for 12 games. You go ahead and do that. You think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do. You played under Brady and Belichick. Let's see what you can do. You got him 4 and 7.
He gets a lot of chances though. Right?
A lot.
You don't think?
Indianapolis.
He gets a lot of shots at it.
Bro, listen. At some point, if he would have went 7 and 4, even 6 and 5, where they still had a chance, I think.
I mean,
better chance for him to
I can't
become
say that they don't have a chance.
I'm not gonna say they
I'm
don't.
looking at their. What's
their schedule? What's their remaining schedule?
That's what I'm looking at right now. So later, I don't want to subscribe to y'all. All right, so they're gonna play this week. They're playing. Where are we this week? All right, they lost that game. They're playing the Texans this week, so they could easily win that game.
They can easily win that game.
Then they have to go.
But they go. It's a trap game, but they can win it.
Then they're playing the Bengals. That's a tough game. Then they got the Ravens. That's another tough game.
That's 1 and 2.
Then they got the Saints. That's a winnable game for them.
Okay, I'm gonna give them 2 and 2.
Then they got the Commanders. That's who knows what you get from them.
You know what's crazy is with Watson back, I feel like you can win that. Okay, you're 3 and 2.
And then they got the Steelers.
Okay, you're 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
Now I don't know because they got a good running game. I'm gonna give them even 4 and 2. Even 4 and 2, you still don't make. You had 8 and fucking 9.
Yeah, 8 and 9 ain't gonna do it. 9 and 8.
Gonna do it.
9 and 8 is the
9 and 8 is pushing it in the AFC.
That's
in the
pushing
AFC. 9 and 8 is like, listen, bro, stop talking. We barely let you in. You dig what I'm saying? Like we barely let you in the club with the fake ID. Have fun. You dig what I'm saying? Like you can get away with 9 and 8 and 9 in the NFC probably.
But even like the Jets, they got a tough schedule too, man. They might not win it. They
got
to win.
I feel like
4.
Jets, all we gotta do is win 3. If we can win 3,
3 or 4, yeah. 3 or 4.
We win 3, we're in. We win 4, guaranteed in. That's how I feel like 3 is like, oh man, we might have to depend on somebody else. 4, we're guaranteed in.
Yeah, Buffalo wins 3. They're top notch. Miami wins 3. They're good. Baltimore has to win 4. Cincinnati has to win 4. Tennessee has to win 4. Kansas City only needs to win like 2 more, bro.
Kansas City can win 1 game. What's their record right now?
9 and 2.
Kansas City can probably win 2 more. Yeah, 2 more games and just. That's if they want to have it. If they want to have a regular route, if they want to just have the easy route, they can win 3 games and just be like, no one else is catching it. That's it. Or they can just go the route like, yo, you know what? We gonna make it hard on ourselves and win 1 or 2, get a wild card spot or something, just be dominating everybody away like they always do. I don't want to become the person that hates them because they're so good. But I'm about to, I swear to God. It was like now it's like, damn, you know this man gonna get a W because he's just one of them quarterbacks you just can't say, oh, they're gonna lose, man.
The thing with them is I don't think that they'll win this year because of their defense.
Yeah, their defense is one of them that's like they're giving up. They'll give up points too.
Yeah,
the defense is going to give up points too. Like so the only thing that saves their defense is Mahomes because you got to put up so many points when you play against them.
Yep.
It's hard.
So if they get clipped in one of those cold games or one of those rain games or snow or something, that'll neutralize all this passing and all this stuff.
But this is why they want to have that home field advantage. They don't want to be playing in New England,
exactly.
Pittsburgh. They don't want to be playing in no
damn, I missed it. He said I missed it. I'm about to turn on my alerts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why did we not even? How did we overlook that, bro?
No, we're gonna.
He's playing the Texans.
I thought we was gonna get into that on the Thursday for Thursday football Thursday morning. I figured we get onto that. That's why I saved that. But yeah, bro, I gotta slide about here and bring the little one to school. He's over here eating his Cocoa Krispies in front of me like he want milk.
Shit.
So
I know that.
So you already know what it is, man. Until tomorrow, brother.
All right, man. We out.
Let's get into it.